Sorry, guys, my microphone was on mute. Um, Welcome again to this second episode of Chido Fajny show. This time I have a really special guest. His name is Marc. He's from a small town close to Barcelona, and guess what? He's a semi-professional curling player. Yes, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, just stay online on this video because we will explain later with an expert. Hello, Marc.
Hi.
Thank you very much for
Thank
coming, for accepting the invitation.
Thank you.
Okay, I will, as in the first show, this is going to be like a really super friendly talk. Again, we have beers, so it's just that you guys have a really good time. So first, I will introduce Marc like a little bit more about his life, his background, so you can all get it. Okay, so his name is Marc. As I told you, he is from a small city close to Barcelona that is called Tarragona. He has been living in Castello, Barcelona, Amsterdam, Andorra, and now he's living in Warsaw. He has been playing curling for 4 years, mostly in Catalan Pyrenees.
Pyrenees.
Pyrenees, yeah. Okay. But also on tournaments and trainings in countries like Netherlands and Poland. In 2013, he got and his team got the gold for the second division of the Spain Championship, and in the same year they were bronze at the Catalan League. So that's super impressive. Congratulations, Marc.
Thank you.
So I'm really curious. First, why did you decide to come to Poland?
That's a good question. Actually, I didn't decide it.
No?
I could say that the life brought me here for some reason. I met some people who was having a summer camp here in Poland, near to Warsaw, and they offered me to be the photographer, like a volunteership for the whole summer. And I came here for the summer of 2015.
Okay.
2016. And I was taking pictures for the summer camp, for the parents to see what the kids were doing, and to know everything was fine and they were having fun. And I like the country, I like the people, and I decided to give it a chance.
To stay here?
Yeah.
Wow. You have been only living in Warsaw or in any other city?
In this small village, actually, it's called Tarczyn, from the Jews, you know?
No, I don't know.
It's
I've never been.
No, so it's like 40 minutes close to here from Warsaw.
Is it nice?
No. No, it's really small. And I was actually living in the same summer camp, and it was in the middle of the woods.
Okay.
So it was a pretty nice experience, yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Nice. And what I'm curious. Basically, one of the main reasons that I invited you is because you practice curling, and me, that I'm from Mexico, and I'm pretty sure if someone is watching us and they are from, I don't know, like let's say warm or hot countries like in Latin America, South America, maybe we never heard about this. It's like, I think the first time I saw this sport was, I don't know, like when I moved to Poland 4 years ago.
Maybe.
I don't know when, in the house of the Polish family of my girlfriend, like, you know. But when they watch winter sports, but I don't know, like, why did you decide to practice this?
Actually, the first time I was in touch with curling was watching at Eurosport.
Okay.
At Eurosport and the Winter Olympics. And I also like to play chess. And actually, curling and chess has a lot of two together.
Really?
Yeah, it's a lot of strategy and moving pieces, and as you will see later.
Okay.
But I was intrigued about this, and I wanted to try. So then I was living in Barcelona.
Yep.
I looked for some clubs or teams in Barcelona, and it happened to be one. So I contacted them, and that's how I started.
Okay, and where you have played only. I mean, how many players there is in a team, or you play individually, or
No,
how is
individually it's impossible.
that? Why?
Because it will be so tiring.
Okay.
Because you have to throw the stone.
Uh-huh.
Someone has to sweep,
Mm-hmm.
and someone has to be on the other side of the ice rink, telling you where to aim.
Okay.
So it will be really tiring and really technically impossible. So the minimum is two people, but the normal is four.
Okay, 4 people. Okay, so guys, in case you have no idea what we are talking about, we will show you a really cool video that lasts 2 minutes, and it's basically a complete guide of this sport, so you can watch it, and then we will be back with Mark, and we will continue asking him questions.
Curling! The game with the ice, and the rocks, and the sweeping, and the yelling. Each game starts with a handshake and a coin flip to determine who goes first. Then, 2 teams of 4 people take turns throwing 44-pound stones down a sheet of ice. The target? A 12-foot house that looks like a bullseye, just under 150 feet away. Each team throws 8 rocks, and the team closest to the center after all the rocks are thrown will score the points. This process is repeated for 6 to 10 rounds, called ends, until one team is victorious. It's just that simple. Or is it? Each team has a captain called the skip. Like a general on the battlefield, the skip calls the shots that will best ensure victory. Stones are delivered with a predetermined rotation, so they actually curl as they travel down the ice. Of course, this is why the sport is called curling. Over the course of each end, players can throw guards to block the house, draws to try to score, or takeouts to remove the opponent's stones. The skips then spend the rest of the time yelling like a crazy person. What they're actually doing is emphatically advising their players to brush the ice in front of the stone. Brushing can drastically affect the speed and direction of the shot. After each team throws its 8 shots, the team closest to the center of the house will score. Or, if they have more than 1 rock closer than the opposition, they count as well. Once all the ends have been played, whoever has the most points wins. Aside from a few dozen other minor details, that's all there is to it. Find a curling facility near you and get started.
Okay guys, so I assume that you watched the video and now you know a little bit about this, like, curious sport, let's be honest. It's like, it's not common that someone is like saying like, hey, I don't know, I practice football, and he's like, oh, hi, I practice curling. It's like, what the fuck? So my first question is, can you make a living by playing curling? I mean, for sure, if you are really good at football or basketball or whatever, for sure you can be a millionaire. But I never heard about someone that is completely dedicated to this sport.
You could. It's not easy. You need, of course, not in Spain, not in
Spain, okay.
Not in warm countries at least. People who makes a living out of this is in cold countries. Yeah.
Okay, and how is it in Spain? Because you practice there and you play tournaments there. So, do you need any special like fields, or is it expensive to buy the equipment, for example? I don't know, like.
Yeah, usually we play in ice rink, like ice skating ice rinks.
Yeah.
In Spain, there is not even one ice rink only for curling. So they are all of them. They are also for ice skating.
Okay.
So they have to cut the ice again every time we want to play. No?
Really?
Yeah. So
it's expensive, I guess.
It's really expensive. Renting an ice rink in the middle of Barcelona is super expensive. And yeah, people who really makes a living out of this, they have their own ice rink in the backyard.
Oh my god.
Or I don't know, here in Poland, for example, it's not an ice rink. It's only a street. You know, like the
like the channel.
Yeah, it's like a tunnel. So it's only for curling and.
Here in Warsaw, you have that.
Yeah.
Where?
In Praga.
In Praga.
Yeah, in Praga North.
Is it expensive to?
No.
No.
No, really. It's not expensive, and if in comparison with Barcelona, it's super cheap and super affordable.
Wow. And when you were playing in Spain, did you have like sponsors or someone that actually paid for you, or you paid all by yourself and just because you love this sport?
Both, actually. I play with the Barcelona curling team, Barcelona curling club,
Yeah.
which has 4, 5, 6 teams, depends on the season. We had sponsors sometimes. They pay for jackets or other equipment. But if you want to start playing, you only need some shoes, special shoes. And usually the place that you go to play curling, they have the stones already and the brooms. It's called the brooms,
brooms.
like the
Yeah.
ones that you have in your place.
Okay, and for this sport, what skills do you need? For example, for I don't know, 100 meters, like Usain Bolt. Obviously, you need a lot of strength and speed. Obviously, for soccer, maybe a little bit of everything, a little bit of mentality, strength, and For curling, what do you need to be a curling player?
Of course, professional curling players are super fit and going to the gym and all that stuff. But the good thing of curling, I think, it's that everyone can play. Like in the same team, you can meet the grandson, like 13 years old, the dad, the sister of the dad, and the grandpa.
Okay.
So that's a whole team. It's very familiar, and no matter how old you are, how young you are, you can play. Of course, better or worse, no? It depends on your skills. But I think something that everyone has to have is precision and focusing.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to be really focused to play curling. As I told you, it's like a bit of like chess.
Okay, and can you play men and women, or only men, only women, or?
In friendly tournaments, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But there are
In the Olympic Games, for example.
In the Olympic Games, is females and male.
Okay.
And Spanish competition has male, female, and then they have double mixed.
Okay.
Which is, instead of 4 players, only 2, and 1 girl and 1 man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
which are the best countries in this sport?
I would say, I don't know, it depends on the year, because every year
but like
I would say Sweden, Norway, Canada.
Spain, how is it?
Spain is actually very good because for not having any dedicated ice rink only for curling, they got into a world championship and they got third. So it's pretty impressive. Impressive.
Do you have a favorite, let's say, player?
Yeah, it's called Thomas Olsrud. It's from Norway.
Norway.
You guys might have seen the curling player with shiny pants and
that was my next question. Why they have like such a funny way of dressing?
Yeah,
let's say.
Because the sponsor of those pants is a golf brand. It's a brand that makes apparel for golf players. And
we're putting some pictures of you, like.
This is in Puigcerdà. This is here in Warsaw.
Okay, well, let me. So you can see it.
This is here in Warsaw Ice Rink. This was last month. So as you see, we only need this street, no? Not as long. This is here in Warsaw also with my friends when we went to the other place. Now they changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, as you see,
you're not
we
cold?
only if you have to sweep, you're not cold.
Okay.
No, if sweeping gets you really tired, so you get really warm really fast. This is in the Netherlands.
Wow.
We were playing a friendly tournament there with my teammates from Barcelona. Yeah, it was really nice.
Okay, that seems fine. I mean, it's like it looks interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that in Mexico we don't have a team of that. Maybe.
Don't be that sure, because you only need an ice rink somewhere, maybe in the mountains or somewhere high.
Yeah, maybe I will.
In Argentina, I think there is for sure. So
Maybe I will start practicing and maybe I can go to the Olympics.
You never know.
Representing Mexico.
You never know. You never
Because
know.
I'm the only one playing that.
Maybe.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's nice. Okay, so I will show you now, guys, some of the best shots. Yeah, exactly. Okay, this is are only 3 shots. It's like 1 minute video. Okay, so just give me 1 second because I cannot find it. 1 second. Oh yeah, it's here. Oh my god, where is it? Oh, it's here. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's a problem when you make live videos. It's like everything can happen. Okay, here we go.
Nothing like some family drama at the Tim Hortons Briar. Kevin Cooey, his final stone here in 10.
Gotta go, Brent!
Be always excited, in off, bang the red, move it in, fill it up, move the red enough. What a shot from Kevin Cooey.
Well, that's a great
draw because you could come up light, give up the steal. This is about making at least 1 go away.
It is. Just based on the scoreboard, you look at the scoreboard up 3 points.
Kevin Cooey wanted to bang it right on the nose.
Go!
Will it quiver?
Go, 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 go,
Oh,
go!
and he'll get it to move far enough. Oh. 6-2.
You don't see this shot every day like this onto here, and what they're hoping is they'll both be on this angle and will end up something like that and that.
Gotta hit 3/4.
Great call.
Oh, is it ever?
Northern Ontario, they needed to go an extra to pick up the win. Watch this. Watch where that goes. Oh, goodness. Is this something special? What a great shot.
That was incredible.
Wow, I mean that looks amazing. It's like actually you were telling me that that ball stone is like how many kilos?
Yeah, it's called rock.
Rock. Okay.
It's called a rock or stone sometimes, and it weighs around 20-25 kilograms.
25 kilos. Jesus, you cannot kick it, right?
Kick it?
I mean
no,
during the
no, you
push
cannot
it
even
with-
lift it.
Okay.
You have to like push it.
Okay, cool. So now, okay, so thank you for that all curling introduction. Now, I would like, because of my blog about Poland, let's say from a point of view of a Mexican, I'm really interested of how the life of a foreigner is here in this country. So all the people that is maybe willing, considering to move here or just to spend holidays and so on, so they can know from a local, let's say. Okay, so when did you arrive to Poland? Again, if you can repeat.
I arrived here in June 2016, so 1 year and a half,
Okay,
a bit more.
yeah, nice. Do you live close to the city center?
Right now, yes, I live in Mokotów North, which is like really close, like 30 minutes walking or 2 metro stops. So it's the city center, yeah.
Comparing to Barcelona or from your city of origin, Warsaw is cheap, expensive.
Comparing it is
Also, considering with your work here.
Yeah.
That,
yeah, I understand. Life quality, like
yeah, life quality. Yeah.
and prices. I think it's much better than Barcelona.
Mhm.
Almost flats. Flats are crazy in Barcelona.
Really? How
Yeah.
much is a flat in Barcelona?
Right now, I don't know, but when I was living, I was paying like to people like €1,000. So in the city center, so that's a lot of times more than here.
Wow. Okay, and yeah, because I didn't ask you this before. What are you doing in Warsaw? Are you working or?
Yeah, right now I'm working as a Spanish language teacher and Catalan language also.
Catalan language.
Yeah.
Are, like people is trying to learn that?
Some
Yes?
people now, yeah.
Where are you giving classes?
In a language school, a Spanish language school, and Catalan classes, so in a bar or coffee.
Okay, That's so nice. And okay, and because you have been living here more than 1 year, I think that you already have like a general idea of how this country.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like the most about Poland?
The most?
Yeah.
I would say that Warsaw. I would say Warsaw.
Yes.
Most about this country is.
Is your favorite city?
Good question. I would say that my favorite city is Warsaw because it's the one that I know the most.
Yeah.
But I also really like Łódź.
Łódź? Okay. Impressive.
And Wrocław.
Wrocław. Yeah,
yeah.
Wrocław is also.
Yeah.
Sounds nice.
But Warsaw is very nice, and it has little spots and hidden spots, and it's really nice. It's really nice.
Okay. Nice. And obviously, not all of the countries. I think none of the countries is perfect. You know, like Mexico has a lot of positive things, but also a lot of negative stuff. In Poland, what you don't like about Poland? What thing, if you could change, like if you could have that power, what would you like to change about Poland? Yeah.
Sun.
The sun.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think it will be the without that, everything can be dealt with. But
yeah, I lost colors in this movie here. I was pretty tan.
I need to take vitamins because I eat pretty bad. So yeah.
Okay. So do you like the weather? I mean, the snow and.
The snow, yes, but if there is snow.
Oh yeah, now it's horrible. It's like raining and cold.
Exactly. So
but,
I always liked winter. And
yes.
I'm looking for cold countries and snowy countries.
Man.
Actually, that's one of the reasons why I moved here. But where is the snow now?
I don't know. Yeah.
No.
It was snowing like 1 week maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future it will return.
Yeah. If it's snowy and it's sunny, or even if it's cloudy, it's okay.
Okay. Nice. And now, when I moved from Mexico, I think one of the top 3 things that I miss from my country was the food. But Polish food was surprising for me. I never tried. I mean, it's fine. But do you like it? Or it was easy to adapt? Was it easy to adapt Polish food?
Yeah, because there is a lot of meat, and we are in Peninsula. We used to a lot of meat.
What is your favorite Polish dish?
My favorite Polish dish, I would say. Sounds a bit typical, but I would say pierogi.
Pierogi? With meat or with
meat.
cabbage?
With meat and
with
with cheese is pretty good too.
Oh yeah, I know.
So yeah.
Good. That's good food. Do you like soups? Polish soups or not really?
Not really.
Okay.
But yeah, Zurich is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. But
okay. And are you planning to live in Poland maybe forever or at least for 10 more years, or you are just trying?
No, I'm just I will leave soon. I will leave in some months. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the idea. But Poland is a pretty good place to live in.
Would you recommend to a foreigner to live in Poland?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty good country.
And what do you miss most from your city of origin?
I would say 2 things that maybe they are they could seem like opposite, but no. One is the beach.
The beach, okay.
Yeah, and others is the mountains.
Mountains.
Yeah, because here we don't have beach nor mountains. So.
But you can go to Zakopane.
Yeah.
Have you been?
6 hours. Yeah, I've been.
Yeah, well, 6
but
hours.
But it's really far away.
Yeah, it's far away. There is only one road.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And to the north of the seaside is the same. So if I had one of these 2, it would be better. And I would prefer mountains.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I only went to Zakopane once, but it was really beautiful. Maybe
it is.
Maybe during winter. By the way, guys, if you have any question for Marc, just let me know in the comments, and at the end of our talk, Marc will answer. In case you have any comments, or you just want to say hi to him. Okay. So I know that you are learning Polish in the same school as me.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to be like,
no.
But I'm pretty sure your Polish is good.
Well, could be much better.
Well, you don't have a lot of time here, so let's play a game, okay? So the idea, basically, I will show you 9 Polish words from the easiest till the most complicated one.
Okay.
You just have to the words will appear on the screen, okay, and you just need to read them. Okay. And Carolina here, my Polish girlfriend, she will be the judge. She will say if you say it correctly or not. Okay. Let's see how many points you get.
Try.
Okay, cool. So, first word. Say it, please.
Jurek.
Awesome.
Awesome. Cool. Next one.
Warszawa.
Right.
Warszawa. Nice. Okay. Those are easy.
Yeah. If I don't know the name of my city,
you would be surprised. Many people don't know it.
Wow.
Many people say Warszawa or. Next one.
Chrząszcz.
Almost.
Again.
Again.
Yeah. Try it.
Chrząszcz.
Yeah.
More or less.
Cool. What does it mean?
Yeah.
Beetle.
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 Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Next one.
Kościół.
Good.
Man, you have a good accent.
What does it mean?
Church.
Sure.
Next one.
Oh. Łódź.
Right. I'm proud.
You're really good.
Szczecin.
Good.
Wow. Have you been?
No, not yet.
Yeah, me neither. I want to go.
Oh fuck. Wait.
Take your time. There is no pressure.
Grzegziółka.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Chill.
With patience, I can say everything.
Again, please.
Grzegziółka.
Wow, man, that's
What is it?
that's
by
a
the
tough
way?
one.
Like a native. It means it's a bird.
A bird. Okay.
Type of bird.
Type of bird. Okay.
I hope to not to find the.
The metro stop in Warsaw.
I am sick of hearing it in the metro, so Świętokrzyska.
Wow. I think this is the last one.
Przesiączliwy?
Almost. Yes.
Okay. Man, that's so good.
Quite hard, this one.
But I'm seriously impressed by your Polish and your accent.
No, I'm just copying.
Yeah.
I'm just copying what I hear and.
But that's great because I took this one day. I went out to the old town and I was asking foreigners
I've seen it.
saying the same words,
Yeah.
and then they couldn't. It's like so. Wow, I'm impressed. Congratulations.
No, thank you, but as I said, I'm just copying what I hear.
Yeah,
and
that's
I try to learn a little bit. So.
Okay, guys. So I will put again the video 2 minutes guide of curling, and then I will be back in case you have any questions or comments, and basically that will be the end of the show. Okay? Well, I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Curling, the game with the ice and the rocks and the sweeping and the yelling. Each game starts with a handshake and a coin flip to determine who goes first. Then, 2 teams of 4 people take turns throwing 44-pound stones down a sheet of ice. The target? A 12-foot house that looks like a bullseye, just under 150 feet away. Each team throws 8 rocks, and the team closest to the center after all the rocks are thrown will score the points. This process is repeated for 6 to 10 rounds, called ends, until one team is victorious. It's just that simple. Or is it? Each team has a captain called the skip. Like a general on the battlefield, the skip calls the shots that will best ensure victory. Stones are delivered with a predetermined rotation, so they actually curl as they travel down the ice. Of course, this is why the sport is called curling. Over the course of each end, players can throw guards to block the house, draws to try to score, or takeouts to remove the opponent's stones. The skips then spend the rest of the time yelling like a crazy person. What they're actually doing is emphatically advising their players to brush the ice in front of the stone. Brushing can drastically affect the speed and direction of the shot. After each team throws its 8 shots, the team closest to the center of the house will score. Or, if they have more than one rock closer than the opposition, they count as well. Once all the ends have been played, whoever has the most points wins. Aside from a few dozen other minor details, that's all there is to it. Find a curling facility near you and get started.
Well, guys, okay, so also Mark is he really likes to take photographs, and that was the reason that basically he came to Warsaw, to be honest. So where can you find your photos in Instagram?
In Instagram, if you look for Marc McFly.
Marc McFly? Yeah, I think
McFly with R.
Ah, okay. I put the link on the description of the video. So follow him. His pictures are really great.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like, I mean, if you, in case you are interested in playing curling or give it a try, or I don't know, just to see how people play, you can let me know. Mark will give me all the details later. But for sure, it's in Praga district in Warsaw. There is the curling
ice rink.
Yeah, I don't know how is that called. Okay, so thank you very much, Mark, for coming. It was an honor.
Thank you.
A lot of success in everything you do.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys, and see you in 2 weeks, guys.